a very physical game, and the refs certainly held their whistles a bit today. Do you think that this is the type of game that this team likes, or do you think that favored South Alabama?
It's definitely a game we like. We like intense, high intense games. We won games like this all year, so we're definitely not afraid of these moments. And it's not about us shying away from anything. So we definitely like games like this, though.
Also, it was a pretty tough night shooting the ball for you guys. Do you think that that's more of a matter of getting better shots or just making the shots when you take them?
I mean, I don't think we were taking really that many bad shots. Yeah, some of them could have dropped, but I mean, those are the shots we normally take. So, I mean, we just have confidence in each other. Those shots are gonna fall. So, I mean, they just weren't falling tonight, but we get the chance to come back and bounce back tomorrow.
And lastly, do you think that there's anything particular that you guys need to do differently in order to win tomorrow?
No, we're gonna make shots tomorrow. We missed a lot of good ones that we wish we could have back, but I don't think we did anything um, that cost us the game. There's no one possession that cost us the game. It's a whole collective effort, but we'll definitely bounce back tomorrow and hit those shots that we missed today.
Ian.
Guys, I'm just really curious about what the last.
We can't really hear you.
I can't hear you.
I was just curious what the last 2 weeks have been like for you guys. Obviously, schedule kind of you had to press pause on it and then to come back. Where are you guys, mentally after something like that?
We had Zoom workouts, so we scheduled workouts. Let's try to keep our head with everything. 2 weeks have been rough, but we didn't make any excuses for it. We still came out here and played a good, hard-fought game.
And then kind of going back to the physicality of it, what was the mentality with rebounding? Because there wasn't really a huge discrepancy, in terms of size. So it seemed to me to be a lot of a mental toughness kind of thing.
I mean, games like this, that's what it all comes down to, being mentally tough. And rebounding was an emphasis for us just before the game. And we just had to get rebounds. It was just something that we knew we needed to do this game.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, tough break tonight. It's good to be back on the court, first time in 3 weeks. But the ball didn't bounce our way there at the end. But we did some good stuff in a hard-fought game. Dan.
All right, Coach, this was a very physical game, and the refs definitely held their whistles a good bit. Do you think that this is the type of game that your team likes, or did you think that favored South Alabama?
No, I think we like it. I mean, we're deeper than them. They got in foul trouble. They don't usually typically have 21 fouls. I thought we did a good job of drawing fouls, but I was really upset there that Justin Forrest's foot, when I saw the replay, was clearly behind the line. They kept it at 2. I don't really understand that. It was not inconclusive to me. It was clearly behind the line, in my opinion. I'll go back and watch it, but I just thought that there was some little, number 12. They took care of him a little bit, but anyway, regardless, not the. I thought that favored us a little bit. We just didn't get a couple. Justin got a good look at it, and then Almonacey got a good look at it. We just couldn't get it down.
And talking about those last possessions there, can you just walk through the decision to go for 3 instead of 2, since it seemed like that was definitely the plan?
Well, I just thought that we could get a good 3, and we got one, right? But when the under out of bounds play, we went for a 2. And they defended it, and then we ended up getting a 3 from Almonacey's shot. But on the under out of bounds play, we did go for a 2, but they defended it well.
Obviously, Adreian struggled tonight. What do you guys need to do differently tomorrow in order to get him going?
Well, I think he's just got to settle down a little bit. I mean, they're boxing 1 and triangle 2, and so it was hard for him to get in the rhythm and get going. But he's just got to settle down a little bit and let the game come to him.
Appreciate it.
Ian.
Coach, one thing I wanted to ask about was, mention all the fouls that South Alabama had picked up. When you look at a team and they've got 4 guys with 4 personal fouls, do you have any mentality about going to hunt for fouls, try and maybe take someone out of the equation?
Yeah, I think that's difficult sometimes. I think that, that it was difficult because they're playing a zone. They're playing a triangle and two and playing a diamond and one. So it's kind of hard to go at somebody when they're in that quote zone defense. So certainly we would if they were in a man-to-man and we could really isolate somebody, but it was really hard in that situation.
And then something else I want to ask was, mentioned the couple of weeks off that you guys just had come back, and players mentioned Zoom workouts, not really being out of that mentality. But now that you've got another game under your belt, do you feel like maybe some of the rust has been shaken off and you can kind of get back to where you were?
Yeah, I think that tonight helped that. I mean, 3 weeks off is difficult without a game. I think tonight helped that a little bit. But I didn't think we were as rusty as it may have seemed. I thought we were, our guys had done a good job of practicing and kind of easing back into it. And so I thought they did a good job.